All right there, folks, and welcome back to Are We There Yet with the mighty, mighty Forest. Our money is a problem, minus nearly £500,000. Let's dive in a little bit. Let's have a look at these finances. Where is the money going? You can see projection-wise, it's not getting better, is it? It's dropping by a good 3 million plus every year, with profits dropping as well. We need a bit of investment, I think. I mean, we need these debts to disappear. Net debts of nearly 40 million. Expenditure, though, where is high? I mean, the loan repayments already £3 million. That's probably where we, put that on top of what we've got. We're doing fine, £41 million. I mean, that's the stadium cost last year. We don't need a new stadium. I know you probably say we don't need a big stadium like the City Ground, but why mess with it? Why mess with it? Player salaries are obviously up, but that's what you'd expect. Staff wages are about the same level, probably going to be up. Yeah, okay, so income-wise, though, Gates TV revenue's well up. Gates are up. We're everything's going up in the income, but not enough to go into to combat those additional outgoings. We're not going to fail FFP, certainly, but yeah. We were supposed to be coming back for the Villa game. I sailed through it by accident, so we're one game beyond that, Millwall. You can see the fixtures that have taken place since we took on Derby. I thought we were well back on form with a 7-1 win over Cardiff to put us through to the semi-finals, where we lost. You can see there we lost to Chelsea, lost 4-0 at home in the first leg, before winning at Stamford Bridge 2-1, which was delightful, but it wasn't enough to turn around a 4-goal deficit, so out of that we go in the semi-final stage. And then a 6-4 away win, 6-4, crazy scenes, away win at Craven Cottage. Lots of we're just rubbish at the back, and then a 2-1 home defeat to Wolves. Absolutely ridiculous, to be quite honest. Neither team really capable of hitting the target, but a ridiculous own goal that just went in off his backside, and that set us on the way to some questionable results. We had to come from 2-0 down at home to QPR in the end. I mean, come on. Enough said, the better there. 3-1 away win at Reading. No, that was excellent. A little bit tired because this was New Year's Day, so we'd only played 2 days before. A 3-1 win. Very nice. Marcus Sheldon with a brace and Jack Baldwin. Ollie Watkins again, he scored in the reverse fixture. Their 2-1 home defeat to Brentford, a little bit harsh on us, last minute goal. We may as well have a look at it because ridiculous knows no bounds. We'll put it into, I think we'll go 3D on this one. If I remember rightly, this was absurd. So let's go a bit of where should we go? Sideline. Let's do a bit of sideline. Woods, Verber, Egan lofts that ball down here. Baldwin there. I don't know what. What? I mean, okay. If you say so. So yeah, that's us out of the FA Cup at the first round. Well, not the first round, but the third round. Our first opportunity. 4-2 home defeat to Watford. Quite simply abysmal. Although we battered them again. We went 2-3-0 down before rallying a little bit, but they just scored, and our defence has been all over the place. We've had some shocking performances in the defence. It's not like one defender has tailed off. They've all tailed off at the same time, and that coincided with this defeat, the 4-0 defeat to home to Chelsea. Looks better if you look at the stats, but they missed a penalty as well. You see a 5.7 for Holmes, 6.0 for Baldwin, 6.3 for Broughton. These ratings are typical of recent performances. 2-0 defeat at Leeds. We never got started. Leeds were top of the league. Bangor scored an absolute belter. Bayerbach also scoring. But then we turned the corner a little bit. We played bottom club at home, Ipswich. Probably what you need if you're struggling. Although the first half was a dead loss. 5-0 winners in the end. Sheldon twice, Cadoni, an Apaya penalty, and an A.D. Hales goal back from a return from injury, and it was Matty Cash and Marcus Sheldon with the goals that gave us the win at Stamford Bridge. The game you should have seen was a 3-1 win at Villa Park. Hopefully we can replicate the goals that we've got there today at home to Millwall by Jonas Cash and Sheldon before Baldwin dismissed for a second bookable offence. We were all over Villa for the majority, but that red card let them back into it slightly. Obviously the window's shut, January window's shut, no one's come in, no one's left. We had late bids for A.D. Hales, so we rebuffed them all from West Brom. I've got no money to operate with. I've got very little. I've got a slight budget transfer-wise, very small wages amount, so it is what it is. We'll finish with this squad. Had a sniff of interest from West Ham in the Premier League. Didn't really go anywhere. We got our pro license, so that's increased. I'm not blown away by Forest this season. Depending on what kind of budgets we get for next season, we'll decide whether or not we stick around. We may actually go and without a job to go into to seek something continental. If you've got any thoughts on that, do let me know. But I'm just not. It's difficult to say, or for me to see a future again. We're a bit of a Clyde situation. We're sort of hitting a ceiling, and these results are sort of case testament to that. We batter some teams, but then if strikers don't fire and the defence falls, we fail. So today's Millwall. Hopefully we can do the job today. It's Millwall in 16th place, battling sort of relegation, 8 points clear. We've been stuck in 5th place for about a month. That doesn't show me what I wanted to see. But let's have a quick look at this. You can see we've been in. There you go. We dropped down to 6th there. But other than that, we've been 5th for quite some time after being in 1st, 2nd, that kind of thing. So it'd be nice if we could put a run together and maybe challenge Norwich and West. Well, maybe West Brom may be outside now. 6 points away. Yeah, we got the best goal difference still, 38 plus, but it sort of feels a little bit unfair that we're 6 points off the top. But what it is. We're just 2 points better off than a team with a goal difference 24 goals minus to us in Reading. But hey ho, yeah, I'll see you pitch sign in just a minute at the City Ground. We're taking on the Millwall. So there are the teams then. Holmes, Blackett, and Broughton. Baldwin is injured, so can't play today. Gadoni, Hartlebury, Jonas, Cash, Apaya, DeMarca and Sheldon. Hale's on the bench. He's picked up a slight knock. He's returning to full fitness training tomorrow, but I didn't want to really risk him out there. An interesting Mill going for 4-5-1. So hopefully we can start to finish this season strongly. It's just been so patchy, I don't feel we've really got what we've deserved in a lot of games. We've certainly had our pants pulled down and our arses smacked a few times, a bit more than we probably deserve, but maybe it's just a little bit of naivety on the team's part and indeed on my part. And here we go then, first minute straight after kickoff, but Jonas brings this under his control, goes out to Apaya. He's never going to get that. Gadoni tracks back well. He's a good player, Gadoni. I'm very impressed with how he's developed. Sheldon pulls out to this left side, can get the cross in. No one's at the near post, but Jonas can turn and puts it wide. Probably a shot that he couldn't really guide properly. He had to spin quickly. Never really probably sure where the goal was, and we clear that one. Can we recover? We can. Sheldon. Here's DeMarco. I've moved him central today. Sends it wide to Apaya. Gets a crossing opportunity headed down, and it's Matty Cash with the goal. We rejected bids of £13 million for Matty Cash. Wasn't enough for me to be interested in selling him. He's an exceptionally good player, very, very capable box to box. That ball's not a great ball, but we make the best of it in the end. Apaya's stands this one up at the far stick. Hartlebury's there to head this one down, and Archer can't do anything about Matty Cash's strike. And we take an early lead inside 4 minutes. Corner ball now. Still inside the first 10. Oh, I thought we were going to get there with Jonas. Cash. Sheldon. Oh, dear me. He's got to control that one better. Just before 20th minute then. Injury to Max Broughton. He's going to have to come off for Alex Lacey, which is not ideal. I don't trust Alex Lacey that much. But on he comes. Just before the half an hour mark, Gadoni's throw finds Jonas. Gadoni again. It's humped clear. Now Muggeridge can just chase this down. It's a lumped ball. Blackett does well to stay with him, though, and gets the ball back to Virginia. Hopefully we can build now. Lacey finds Gadoni. Cash inside. Ball through to DeMarca, who scores. He's not scored for a little while, but he's scored today. Michael DeMarca off the mark. And on the stroke of half an hour played, it's 2-0. You can see Gadoni's ball across there to Cash. And DeMarca's got loads of space there. It's a lovely first touch. Another touch out of his feet. And Archer's still on his way out when the ball hits the back of the net. Lovely goal. Just before the break then, 3 minutes of added on time added to the to be played. DeMarca, it was a decent run. not a great finish. I think we're seeing limitations with DeMarco. We see why he probably never made it at Chelsea as a Premier League striker. He's a little bit limited in his approach play, but he's a decent player and well worth a free transfer, certainly. And that is half-time. 2-0. We'll tell the lads not to allow complacent. Don't let him back in. And the players look ready to walk through walls such is the atmosphere of the team. Well, let's hope they can walk through walls and secure us 3 vital points. This will take us into 3rd place, which is where we don't want to be. We want to be 2nd if we're going to be in the top 6. You want to be 1st or 2nd. I don't want to play playoffs. But Bayonnas headed away, Bidwell and Cash now. Bayonnas gets another chance, sends Apaya down the angle. Can he cross? He can. Cash under it, and Hartlebury got into a good position there, but he didn't score. He is right-footed. He's the perfect inverted wing-back, and Sheldon picks up a knock now. Well, the only striker we've got on the bench is another striker who's taken a knock and due to come back is A.D. Hales. And I think given A.D. Hales is recovering, I think we're going to have to bring him on, even though that seems odd to me. We're going to move DeMarco out to the left, and we're going to play Hales through the middle. And hopefully it doesn't aggravate the injury that Hales is returning from. 15 or so minutes to go then. I think what we're going to do is we're going to bring on Hardeveld for Hartlebury just to stay fresh out there with hopefully the next game's in mind. Hopefully we won't throw this away now. 2-0 it sounds more convincing and more comfortable than it is, but with 5 minutes to play, Millwall haven't really offered anything in the second half. We should be able to count on these points. Still a few minutes to go then. We are going to see something, maybe a consolation for Millwall. It's a decent play actually. Tunnicliffe, and it's a good save by Virginia. Evans and Godoni's there to clear, so Bidwell won't get there ahead of Apaya, and Apaya buys the throw-in off of Bidwell, so that's good play from Apaya. Concentration staying up there. Godoni finds Cash on the D, off the crossbar, and it was offside in the end. Lovely strike from Cash. Am I itchy? I don't know. I've been scratching a bit, but I thought that was just the weather. Last 30 seconds or so should be game over. Hardeveld trying to get his foot in on Tunnicliffe. You can see we've had a good game today. We played well. We're not going to move out. We are going to move up 1 place into 4th. Just 2 points off Norwich in 2nd. The lead of this division has really bobbed around between West Brom, Norwich, Leeds, ourselves briefly, of course. Sheffield United as well been up there. It's quite an exciting one. I didn't expect to be involved in it, but now that once you are, you don't want to waste this opportunity of a possible promotion. But it's what's up with Broughton then? So he's twisted his ankle. He's out for 3-4 weeks or so. Although it says there 3 to 6, but the physio changes that down. So bruised ankle for Sheldon, so he's going to be okay. So nothing too damaging for our striking options. A little bit of a concern for Mr. Max Broughton. 7 days to go, week to go before we play Sheffield Wednesday. Let's see where we come back now. Trying to stick to it this time. I think what we'll do is we'll do the Sheffield United game at the City Ground. It's about halfway between now and the end of the season. Sheffield United are up there in the playoffs, so hopefully if we can win all these games, then maybe we'll be at the top and they'll be pushing further down. But you'll never know. Do pop a like on there for me then. A win and a clean sheet. It's not as common as it should be these days, but we're doing okay. 4th in the Championship after recent promotion. We've got to take it, really, if you remember where we've come from. And do let me know in the comments as well what you think about the idea of moving on after this season, depending on how much money we have available. Obviously, we don't want to be trying to wheel and deal in this league. It's a journeyman, so if it's not right for us, if the opportunities are there, but then we take them, and if they aren't there, then maybe we can engineer them. But we'll see. So yeah, do pop a like on there and subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you again on that very next video. Goodbye.